weak.
You think Obama's weak abroad?
I believe that his approach to diplomacy is not what history has shown us works. What works, in my mind, reading the history books, is what Reagan did, and that was to let the rest of the world know that America can be independent in a sense, and that we have the resources so that we won't be reliant on other countries to feed us and to feed our economy. What Reagan did, I think, was the right thing. He boiled it all down to this. He looked at our enemies around the world, and he said, we win, you lose. That's what I want to see and feel and hear from our new administration, from President Obama.
But that's what Bush did, and it got him into all kinds of trouble because the world didn't like the Bush doctrine, unilateral action, okay? He crippled al-Qaeda. Bush crippled al-Qaeda, but in the process got us bogged down in Iraq and got world opinion against the USA.
President Bush and his policies kept our homeland safe for those years after
no doubt
9/11, and I think we need to learn from some of the policies that he implemented there too, and I would like to see President Obama acknowledge that Bush was successful in that arena.
No, he's never going to do that.
What I would like us to see is a shift from this 9/10 policy that it seems that Obama perhaps is embracing, and we start looking more at the 9/12 policies.
Well, that's what you would do.
That's what I would do.
But Obama isn't going to do that unless he's forced to do it. Afghanistan, the U.S. ambassador says, don't send in the 40,000 troops. This is such a corrupt place. Obama doesn't really know what to do at this point. We think he's going to send some troops in, but he's been, what, 16, 17 weeks now. A lot of people think you cannot win in Afghanistan. You cannot impose democracy on that nation.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be so tough, but Iraq was tough too. And when that surge strategy was finally implemented, we started to see the victorious steps taken there in Iraq. Let's repeat that in Afghanistan. Granted, conditions are different. Geographical conditions are different in Afghanistan. But Obama asked for, back in March, a new strategy. He tasked McChrystal with coming up with something. McChrystal then found the strategy, and now all these months later, Obama still hasn't been able to make up his mind in terms of our commitment to victory in Afghanistan.
Do you think it's possible for victory in Afghanistan?
I do.
It possible?
It has to be. We have got to be victorious in Afghanistan, or the terror cells are going to grow. And what is al-Qaeda's goal? What is al-Qaeda's goal? Growing those terror cells so they can come and destroy America. That's what al-Qaeda is for that.
But if you have a corrupt Afghan government that the people don't support, no matter how many troops you send in there, it isn't going to work. That's the problem in Afghanistan.
Well,
the Karzai government, a bunch of corrupt people.
Karzai is an imperfect leader. Every world leader is. We need to be working with him. We have no choice. We have got to win in Afghanistan. We have to send in the reinforcements. And I say this as a mom of an infantryman who could ultimately end up over there, which scares me. Of course, I know that for the future of our world, we've got to get rid of the terrorists over there and not allow those cells to grow.